Alright, this is a pretty good starting hand against Volo Guide to Monsters. That artwork is kind of funny. He looks just like a regular guy. But don't we all? Don't we all? My name's Jeff. The artist is called Jeff D. Pretty sure... I'm not sure. Maybe someone can tell me if the artwork was taken from the D&D guide, rulebook, whatever you want to call it. Or was the artwork actually done for this game? Not entirely sure. There. Opponent taking a while to choose the first spell. What's the first spell going to be? They don't even know the commander. Just go for Lathril, right? That's the play, right? Attack, get elves, boom. What more could you ask for? Let's kill it, bounce it, boom. Thornvault Forager. Signing blood. Let's get in there. The elves are coming! The elves are coming! So, their little squirrel guy taps for green, forages for 2, or searches for a squirrel, put it in hand. Damn, son. Oh, they're not gonna like this. This is mean. Bada bing, bada boom. It's just too much pressure. Dark Ritual should be banned, I think. It's just way too good. We already have 5 elves. It's a lot of elves. Defiler of Vigor. Oof. That's a scary one. One. Let's get black sauce here. Defiler of Vigor. Infernal Grasp. Lovely job. So, let's put this on her. And then we're going to swing in. Because they can't block the Lathril anyway, because she's got Minache. And at 12, we can cast the Infernal Grasp upon the Defiler of Vigor. Brutal. This is quite the finisher, and then we can Fatal Push on the Thorn Vault. I mean, that's God hand that was, I have to say. Hello, welcome to the channel, and this is the first Foundations Commander video I'm making for Lathril, Blade of the Elves. This is a reprint from an old Commander Precon, but it's pretty cool to be added to Arena. I just like the way everything's slowly going to be added to the game. It's cool. So whenever she hits somebody, you get that many green elves, and you tap 10 elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 and you gain life. 10, you gain 10 life. That's a humongous life swing. It's incredibly reminiscent of Belis's Citadel, and in fact, if you have Citadel out, you can tap them all with Lathril, and then you can sacrifice them all with Belis's Citadel to drain them for another 10. So that's 20. Basically, that's the dream combo you want to pull off. Lathril, 10 other elves, Belis's Citadel. Whilst you try to get there, which is probably going to be quite unlikely, we've got so many elves. If Foundations has injected so many elves, I mean, there's already loads of elves anyway. It's probably one of the most supported tribes of the game. But there's so many cool elves you can now add from the latest set. You've got Dwynen. Gives other elf creatures possible. This used to be a rare, by the way. This is how power creep works now. They just make things uncommon, which used to be rare, but it kind of makes sense. 4 mana's a lot. We've got Lissalana Huntmaster. Bear in mind, some of these are old. I'm just talking about cool elf cards now. So whenever you cast an elf spell, you get an elf, which is awesome. Roaming Throne doubles elf triggers, which is wonderful. We've got Herald, which searches for elves. This guy gets bigger for each elf you control. We have Priests of Titani, which taps for each elf on the battlefield. So if your opponent has elves as well, this is absolutely mad. Leaf Crown Visionary gives other elves +1/+1. Elvish Clancaller does the same thing. There's so many pumps. Imperious Perfect gives them all +1/+1. The Danbury lets you cheat creatures into play. Tyvar lets you pump up your whole team. Circle of Dreams Druid taps for each creature you control. This is crazy. The amount of elves. Anyway, I ran out of space. It took a while to whittle down. There's kind of like a weird problem now where there's just an abundance of riches, and you get to a point where there's so many cards. It's really hard to make an elf deck now because there's just so many choices. So I had to cut a lot of good cards. If you don't see it here, I do apologize. I had to cut things that people would probably think I'm crazy for cutting stuff that doubles token generation. I had to cut those because I just felt like there wasn't that many cards apart from Lathril that made tokens, and she's 4 mana. She has to hit. I had to cut a few haste cards because I just didn't have a space to put these other things. I just wanted to get loads of elf pumps in, elf anthems, so we could just hit with Lathril, get loads of 2/2s, 3/3s, and then win that way. And yeah, it's just pretty awesome. Pretty cool commander, very fun, and I hope you like it. Like the video, subscribe, watch more videos. After this one, of course, watch this one first, and then watch lots of other videos, please. Right, I've already mulliganed, so let's just go with this silly hand. Oh, God. Geshath, big dinosaurs. It's going to eat up all our elves, mulliganing multiple times, and they're probably going to quit now. Which is just, it makes me feel so good. Makes me feel so good. Okay, they're keeping a fiver. They're keeping a 5. Although they drew a card to 6. Is it going to be an elf? No. No, no elf. Must be a bloody good 5. You know what? I'm going to put it out there. I hate fetch lands. I'm sick of seeing the animation. I'm sick of seeing people decide. Anything that makes people decide is hell, to be honest. Just fetch lands. Oh my goodness. Please, just shock lands. Shock lands are fine because they come in tapped or untapped. Oh, they've got land destruction. I was going to say. That would have been horrific if they did. Cultivate. So they're just legit ramping. Fair. Right, let's attack, let's draw a card. Let's tick up. Elves add black mana. That's pretty cool. Black mana. Harrow, my goodness. They are getting a lot of mana. So it looks like their starting hand was legit just ramp. Hulking Raptor. Oh my. Ward 2. Yes, please. Let's kill that. For I do not want it to begin terrorizing me. Kalissa is getting in there. Raska. First Strike Death Touch is really quite good against Geshath, because if we can block the Geshath with this, they won't do any amount of damage. Kind of awesome. Oh, damn. That was getting scary, but yeah, they kept a 5 card start, so you know, I don't know what to say. Right, let's keep this and see how we get on against Simone and Dina. Right. No elves to start the game, which is a bit sad. Will they have an elf? If they have an elf, they'll have the turn 2 Zimonadina. They do have a bloody elf. Sad times. Well, I think we must kill the halfling here. Otherwise, it's looking very bad. Turn 2. We also have Mortality Spear, so we've got another backup removal spell. Acquisitions Expert. Oh boy. So their whole deck is looking to basically have creatures that come in, do something, and then they can sacrifice the creature for their own gain. The gain being draw a card. What be next? This guy is so good. Ella Damri Corvedal. So good. Elf on top. Bonus of Citadel for creatures. Crazy. I should not have played that Blooming Marsh. But you know what? It does mean next turn we have 5 mana up. Actually, we'll have 6. Yeah, I guess that was an investment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. This is why you shouldn't play Magic late at night, guys. You should not play Magic late at night. So we've got 6. How much forage have we got? We don't have enough forage. God darn it. Let's kill this. And then swinging. They haven't had any ramp or anything, so we might even hold off the fetch. Depending on what's on top, we can play the fetch land next turn, see there's a creature, and then kind of play around with it. Fetch lands with Eldar are actually pretty cool, because it means you can change the future a bit. They don't want to block with that, okay? Insatiable Avarice, that's pretty good. So I don't really want to... I definitely want to go for Lathril. Activate in your turn. So we could just... No, I'm just going to attack. 13. Yeah, be aggressive. We'll keep the Windswept Heath unfetched because we know what's coming up. Just being able to draw anything we want is great. They are Sultai though, so they could just win out of nowhere with the Emergent Ultimatum, which is always a fun thing to see. Zimone and Dina. Okay. We have the kill spell for her. We'll see what they do. Right. What do we do? We try to kill Zimone and Dina here. Why on earth has it used 2 black sources there? That's kind of crazy. The auto tap is crazy, guys. It really is crazy. Hopefully no protection here. Nice one. We're going to get a black source. Shuffle the deck a bit, see if there's anything else better on top. Another land. So I think we're just going to try and do this. How much is that? 5. Any card on top. Or in our hand, should I say. We'll go for the... We'll go for the Citadel. It's crazy. It's a crazy card. And a Leaf-Crowned Visionary on top. Down to 10. But yeah, as I said, there's so many ways to just win the game out right now. And it's, yeah, we lose to any of those. Tatiova, she's going to give them some life. That's why they didn't crack the Faint Rainforest. Kind of wishing we had gone for the Casualties of War now. But I'm also thinking maybe we just go for these elf pumps. Other elves get +1/+1. Other elves get +1/+1. Then we have 3 elves. Oh, that's not an elf, is it? No. Okay. Glisser. I'm just going to go for Citadel. We've basically got 2 ways to play stuff off the top. Vanquish's Banner. Ooh, that makes our elves bigger as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Another land on top. Attack with those 2. So this has Menace. Which means they're going to have to double block. They are going to go for it. Down to 4. We probably would have won, wouldn't we? Because we could have had enough elves to sack to Bolus's Citadel. So, but yeah, we're at 4. We're at 7. Sorry, so they can binding on. It's too late for that, man. You've only got 1 blocker. You should have definitely gone for the Glisser. Or the priest or something. Unless they got a fog. Oh my goodness, they're going to add to 2. Well, they're definitely dead now. I think the binding on the Citadel was really poor choice. Because essentially, our life was so low, we couldn't have really gotten too much more value out of this. So killing one of our creatures was definitely the ideal move there. Yeah, that was a shame. Let's go against Maha. The good thing about Maha is it makes all of our toughnesses 1. Most of the toughnesses of our elves is going to be 1 anyway. My god, Thoughtseize turn 1. How many games has that happened? If they don't get rid of Dark Ritual, it's a bit weird. Yeah, I was going to say. So demoralising to get Thoughtseize turn 1, but what are you going to do? Cold Steel Heart. Right. So we've missed out on our Dark Ritual, which would have actually got us a Guardian Project or something. We could have even gone for Lathril there, maybe. Nykthos. Insatiable Arrows. My god, we literally have that in our hand. How weird. So they're going to search for a card, put it on top. Okay. So that basically means their turn is, like, switched off. I wonder what they went for. Just a regular land or something? They didn't go for a land, which is kind of interesting. What do they go for then if they didn't go for a land? A powerful kill spell? Probably. No idea. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Oh boy, have they just basically got a combo then? Have they got a combo? So we need a way to destroy Artifact or Enchantment. Let's go for... Go for Binding just to be safe, because we're not guaranteed to get a land. Okay, we've got a land anyway. I wonder if Sanguine Bond is what they went to find. I guess there could be any number of combos here. Sanguine Bond combos with literally everyone and their mother these days. Can we survive? This is one of those formats now. It's basically like coin flip. It really is a coin flip. It's less about skill and more about luck, because there's so many tutors, right? Vigilance Menace. Sword. I don't know if there are any combos that just go off with this and something else, are there? I'm not 100%. Let's just get rid of this first. I mean, we've run out that. It does mean we've run out of an answer for if they have literally the combo piece with this. But what can I say? They felt like playing Maha first. I suppose they were keeping the Agadeem's Awakening back in case they lost some creatures. But the issue with that is it would have been 8 mana to get the Maha back. They really want to get that out, don't they? Okay, fair enough. So we get Forest. Let's go for the sword. So yeah, we could die to any number of things, as I said. So we might as well just try and do some damage to them. Elves and a Virtue, okay. And we hit a land drop as well. So, yeah. Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood. So there we go, there's the infinite combo. So they did have the infinite combo. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's why they kept trying to get Mahar out. Because they needed a way to deal the damage. I guess we should have killed the Sanguine Bond. But yeah, that feels a bit cheap, considering that it has nothing to do with the commander. And it's just literally a combo you could put in any black deck. I mean, I know it's like legal in the format. It just feels like, yeah, okay, cool. We've seen it 100 times. So, moving on. Righty-ho, we are facing Adeline. Lots of tokens. And we have a turn 1 Elves, which is really quite nice. Crippling Fear is pretty cool, by the way. If you've not seen this, you can name a creature type, and all creatures that aren't of that type get -3/-3. She's got 4 toughness, which is going to be kind of irritating. I think we just do a bit of ramping first. Because we want to get to a point where the Urgent Necropsy is going to be able to kill lots of stuff by exiling stuff from the graveyard. So, if you've not seen this, as additional cost, collect evidence X, where it's the total mana value of permanents this spell targets. So if you target something that costs 1, 2, and 3, you have to pay 6 altogether worth of mana from the graveyard that you exile. But yeah, it's very, very cool. So we go for a Surveil land here. Maybe put something else. If we put something big in the graveyard, then the Urgent Necropsy... Yeah. Okay, actually that works out kind of well. We'll leave that in the graveyard so we can use it. And maybe put something else in as well. Like that. So pretty much next turn we can kill anything we want. We can kill 1 artifact, 1 creature, 1 enchantment, 1 walker. Just by exiling that. Let's go for Skemfar Avenger. Bear in mind, this is an instant. Instant speed. Destroy up to 4 things. Ah, maybe not. Maybe not in their turn. The Grand Abolisher does make things rather awkward. I do feel like today there are many decks I'm facing that seem to just counter everything we do. Oh, okay, so that can return an elf back. Let's kill the Abolisher. We'll get around to the Necropsy because we're going to mill a bit more first. We get to put 1 onto the battlefield. We'll put Lisa Lana into play. Actually, did I just... Yeah, okay. And yeah, we'll attack. It's a pretty worthy trade. I think I probably would have traded there. Only because next turn, all of my elves get a counter. And then the following turn, whenever an elf attacks, target creature gets -1/-1. Yeah, I feel like they're putting a lot of their eggs into this weird singular line of play to get Siege Veteran and Adeline out, but we'll see. Maybe it will pay off. Down to 15, though, to be fair. So we've got a lot of stuff we can get rid of. So we go for 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just get rid of the casualties. 2 for 1 is pretty awesome. And it's actually getting kind of scary now. So I'm just going to attack with that. I kind of want to trade with this because it's out of range of the Crippling Fear. Starting to think maybe that would have been a good target to kill. But actually, if our things survive, it's going to be nice to be able to synergize all of our attack negatives here. Whenever an alpha attack gives something -1/-1 with the Crippling Fear. So we might be able to do some cool things next turn by combining a few things together. Unless they choose to kill Actually, I've just realised I didn't revive the commander from my graveyard, and also I didn't exile it with a urgent necropsy, which means I've just lost my commander forever, haven't I? Yes, that was very foolish. That was actually very foolish. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's just go in for an attack. Yes, the whole point was to exile the commander from my graveyard for the urgent necropsy, but I saw the casualties of war, exiled that, and decided that was enough. Fair enough. You get an elf. I still think we get rid of their mana. Question is, do we just use the Crippling Fear now? So we get that as an attacker. We'll wait. Okay. So many counters. God damn it. God damn it. I made so many mistakes this game. Right, I'm just going to use it here. Bloody life gain. Right, okay. So this is lethal, which means they have to block. But they can block that. But then they'll die. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have to block a non-1-1. Down to 2. Right, okay. So let's see, can they come back? Glass Casket can exile one thing, but they still only have one blocker though. Anointed Procession. That ain't going to be enough. Oh boy, I made so many mistakes this game, but this is what happens when you only have time to record at night time, and it's currently 1 AM and mistakes are aplenty. Boy, oh boy. Also, combine that with the fact that my opponents have been really tricky tonight. Please forgive me, guys. Jeez. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.